I do not trust major developers with microtransactions that are anything other than cosmetic. You want to do cosmetic stuff? Yeah, you're right. The new Orgrimmar music is actually better. It's fucking awesome. I don't know if I've got that in my playlist. I used to have the entire Cataclysm soundtrack that I used to use in videos, but... yeah. I don't trust developers like Visceral with Dead Space 3. I don't trust them. I don't trust Rockstar with it either, because I do genuinely believe that if you put in an option to skip a section for money, then you will be tempted to develop your game in such a way that it is more preferable to skip that gameplay. And if I am paying to skip your gameplay, that means your gameplay is bad! So don't even! I don't believe you should ever do microtransactions for cash in a game. Ever. Not if it's a $60 game. If it's a free-to-play game, fine. Yeah? Do whatever you want there. If I paid $60 for that game, then the chances are you've compromised your design in some way to make some extra cash. And fuck that. Okay. If you had more time, what game would you play more of? So I'm MX Seal. I'd probably play more X. I'd probably play X Albion Prelude, and then I would play X Rebirth. Because a long time ago, when I got my first PC, I got a game called X Beyond the Frontier. I've told you that I didn't have a PC for the longest time. I used other formats, but I got X Beyond the Frontier, and I sunk 200 hours into that game. And then I got X2, and I got X3, and I sunk about 200 hours into X3. It's so cool. It is an amazing... I'm doing an absolutely amazing series of games. And I'm looking forward to X Rebirth as well. So yeah, I would sink so much time into that if I had the time. We'll see. Hopefully I do. I'll make the time somehow. Okay. Have you ever tried learning a second language, or possibly more? I know a bit of French, but that's only because I learned it in school. Je m'appelle Jean Bain. That's about it. No, I speak enough French to do very basic stuff. Like, order an orange juice in a restaurant. Je voudrais juste l'orange. Oh, juste d'orange, yeah. Je voudrais juste orange, s'il vous plaît. That's probably the best I can do. Sorry. And then I know like 10 words of German. And 10 words of Korean. And they're like, 안녕하세요. That's about the best that I can do in Korean, but yeah. My enunciation is not so great anymore. Yes, perfect French, absolutely. It was enough to order stuff in France, so that was fine. But now, I'm not so good at learning languages. Again, developmental dyspraxia probably doesn't help. I have difficulty committing it to memory. Je suis un baguette. Je suis un pomme de terre. Je suis un jambon. There we go. J'adore une pomme de terre. Omelette du fromage. Jackasses. Alright. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Swedish. Fuck that. I don't know. I don't know anything about Swedish. I know Skavigula, and that's about it. That's the limit of my Swedish. Yes, I did say I'm a ham. Le chat noir. Yes. Le chat. Oh my. Alright, enough of that nonsense. Thank you. Go to Japan. No! No! I don't know much about Japanese stuff. No. Dunka Dunka. Fox does not in fact say Dunka Dunka, I can guarantee it. Okay. What else? Skip that. Play some more Zircon. Yeah. This is a fucking track. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's see. Do you have any suggestions for someone thinking about going to the Escapist Expo next weekend? Well, I'll be there. That's a start. I've never been to an expo before. This one seems interesting. Show up early, plan everything in advance. Nah, don't plan. Like, obviously look and see what panels you want to see, but aside from that, fucking try new shit. The coolest thing about expos is meeting new people and playing stuff with them. The Escapist Expo, I'm told. Oh, this track is so good. Fuck! Listen to this thing. so good. I'm pretty sure I've played this on the show before. Yeah, it's called The Passing of the Blue Crown, Mega Man 3 by 62 Sound, Steppo, and Zircon. Oh! Anyway, yeah, Escapist Expo. Someone's... yes, anyway. Sorry. Sorry, Arashi, I apologize. Yeah, Escapist Expo apparently has a lot of free-play console areas and a lot of free-play board game areas. They've got, like, 300 board games and shit. No. Not you again. I thought we got rid of you. No! Bloody squishable bollocks. Oh, no. Yes. Hi. It's not gonna sit on my shoulder. It's too big. It's fat. You can't do it. No, it will fall off and break things. No. Jackass. So what does the fox say, by the way? Just asking. It's not actually a fox, it's a red panda, but... I'm gonna get a... No, just... Are you quite finished?
No.
It won't fit on the camera.
Your face is too big.
Ugh. I'm never gonna answer this guy's question. He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna unsubscribe.
You probably already have.
You probably, yeah. You're right. What the fuck? Get that thing away from me. I don't know where it's been. God. As we were saying, yes. So, the two biggest things at that place, aside from the panels, appear to be the free-play board games and the free-play consoles. Try some fucking board games, because the chances are you've never had the chance to play board and card on a regular basis. If you've never done that, this is a perfect time. They'll teach you. You can have some I'm going to spend most of my time playing board and card there. I am, because I don't get the chance to do a lot of it. So, aside from the panels that I'm doing, which I'll be doing at least 3, I will be playing board and card with people, and it's going to be fucking great. I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah. Get involved, and don't be afraid to talk to people. Everyone's just as socially awkward as you are. Trust me. It's great. Alright. But yeah, definitely plan the panels, though, because there's quite a lot of them. So you gotta figure that out. Apparently they're in different rooms as well, so you need to figure out where they are. Also, fucking shower. Please. I went to way too much of many of these events where people just, oh, forgot to shower for 3 days. No, you're just horrible and dirty and filthy. There. Shower. Make it pleasant. Wear deodorant. You're gonna be a sweaty convention hall all day. Wear deodorant. Shower. Please. But have fun and come and say hi, Arashi, because I will be there I think maybe am I only there for 2 days? I think I'm only there for 2 days. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving on Sunday. I think I am. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. I'll be there and I'll be around. Like, I'll be easy enough to find. Probably. I'm going to get a train up there. It's going to be cool. It's just a 2-hour train up to Durham, so I'm just training it up there. I'm not bringing the missus. I'm just going to go myself. Okay. Have you been approached to do the Hour of Love at the Escapist Expo? I have not. If I was, I would do it. But I think that's more of a Yahtzee and Jim Sterling thing. I don't really want to intrude. So, it's like my first time there, so I don't want to kind of... I don't want to muscle in on this stuff. I'll just do what they ask me to do, you know? I am on at least one panel with Yahtzee, I know that for a fact. I don't think I'm on a panel with Jim yet, but that might change. We'll see. But yeah, you should probably go. Like, it's super cheap. It looks like it's going to be a really fun time. It's not an expensive expo. Is it 3 days? Yeah, it's 3 days. So, how much is it for a 3-day pass? It's pretty cheap. And the hotels around there are not that expensive either. They're doing a deal where it's like $70 a night at the Millennium, which is not too bad. You could easily share that with people. Let's see. Yeah, $40 for a 3-day pass, or $20 a day. That's really good. Hell, I'd happily pay that to play board games with people. That'd be awesome. Yeah. So hopefully you come to that. That's October the 4th to the 6th in Durham, North Carolina in the US. And I'll be there. Cliff Blazinski will be there. Jim Sterling, Yahtzee. And the Warp Zone's going to be there as well, actually. As well as the guys from Smosh Games and a couple of other YouTubers. So, it should be pretty fun. Okay. You were so excited about PlanetSide 2 before. Is there anything that game could add or change to draw you back in? Right now, it's about performance, yeah? I still play it from time to time, yeah? I dip into it every once in a while. I still like PlanetSide 2 a lot. But right now, it's about performance. I want 60 FPS all the time. And then what I want you to do is still to work on making defending worthwhile, because I want big battles where I have to siege an area. I used to have to do that in PlanetSide, because the way that it was set up in the original PlanetSide, the objective, you had to force your way into the objective, and you had to just go through constantly respawning enemies, but it meant you had a siege going on, and you don't really have that in PlanetSide 2. I need that siege. So they need to work on that after they've done that. And after they've done that, I will play the shit out of that game again. I'll guarantee that. I'm already playing some of it. I definitely got back into it quite recently, but yeah, I just, I have phases where I play it, I have phases where I don't play it, but it's still a good game. They certainly need to work on that, though. Once they've got that optimization pass done, I think that's going to matter a lot, because a lot of people that quit early because they couldn't get the performance are going to come back, and that's going to be great. Okay. What was the best thing you've eaten and the worst thing you've eaten? Worst thing I've eaten was probably that fucking fried Twinkie. That was horrible. Oh, God. Oh, sickly. Although, I did eat, or try to eat, a yellow squidgy thing, which I think was scrambled eggs. It was on my flight over to... I was on my flight back from Canada when I was like 12. And they gave us breakfast, and it was this... I poked it, and it kind of bounced. I think it was scrambled eggs. It was dreadful. It was... I don't know what the hell was going on with that. But yeah, that was terrible. So, I mean, airline food in general is horrible. I never eat on an airline when I can avoid it. Like, I'll eat the bread, because that's probably okay, but then the rest of it is just like... no. No. Last thing you want to do is eat hot food on an airplane that's not very good, with no escape for the next 10 hours. That's a bad idea. Best thing I've ever eaten? Donovan's steak, maybe? Pretty close. I've eaten some really good food in Vegas. Vegas is awesome if you like restaurants. There's some fucking awesome food. Holy shit. I had a great curry there, actually. In a... I think it was in the Mandarin. Yeah, there's a restaurant on, like, the 4th or 5th floor of the Mandarin. It's pretty tucked away. Not many people know about it, but it's actually a very affordable and very awesome place. Like, you got some good Indian there. I think they also do some Asian stuff as well. It's kind of a fusion place. That's really cool. But Donovan's is a steakhouse of the fucking gods. Holy crap, is that good. It's expensive, but I had the most amazing steak. But it's probably because I also had the best time there as well. It was me, Jen, Jesse, and Davis from the Warp Zone. We all went to Donovan's, and all we did, like, we spent so much money there. The check was sickeningly high, but we were drinking fucking Moscow Mules out of copper mugs, the way you're supposed to. The most perfectly mixed Moscow Mules. And we just drinking those all night, and I ate this amazing steak. There's a fucking New York strip that just blew my mind. Oh. Yeah, if you have a lot of money and you want to take yourself somewhere truly special, go to Donovan's in San Diego. Fuck, that was good. Yeah, that's probably the best thing. Do I want a man hug? Not especially, not right now. I already have a Red Fox squishable thingy. Why would I need one? Swedish old lady, have you been able to check out Arcade, or do you have an impression of it? Nope, haven't tried it. MMOs are a difficult thing for me right now because you have to dedicate so much time to them, and I generally can't be asked. I've heard that it's really, really cool from the building and construction-wise, but I'll probably just wait for EverQuest next, and I'll pursue that instead. Sounds like the better idea right now. Have you heard about the upcoming Hex card game by Cryptozoic? Are you planning to cover it? I will absolutely cover it. Yeah, it's a card game. I'm going to cover a lot of other stuff as well. I'm probably going to do another video on Scrolls, because I know they're doing an arena mode, so I'm going to try that. And I am going to do something for Might and Magic Duel of Champions, which I'm told is also very good. So, I'll play that. And, yeah, I'll cover Hex. I don't really know much about it, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't one of the backers. I was busy with other things. I never really got enamored with it. But Cryptozoic did a good job with the WoW TCG. I'm pretty confident that they can do a good card game. So, yeah, I'm interested. I'll play it. I'll play fucking any card game. You know, I'll play Soulforge when it's more fleshed out as well. But I'll probably only play one seriously, and that's most likely going to be Hearthstone. Just because I'm so invested in it right now, it's like, I'd be insane not to, because there's just so many views coming in for Hearthstone. And I love it. It's such a fun game, so, yeah. But yeah, Hex is probably going to be great. Besides Fire Emblems, comes in from iShadowcast, which I bought the 3DS just to play. Which other 3DS games would you recommend? Okay, if you're into RPGs, I would recommend Project X Zone, or Cross Zone, as people call it. It's not the best RPG, but it's very, very stylish, yeah? And it's got a lot of crossover. Like, if you have if you like Sega characters and Capcom and Namco characters in the same game, yeah. You could have the Tekken guys, the Virtua Fighter guys, and the Street Fighter guys all fighting each other in an RPG double team weird thing. Like, great graphic style, awesome music, fucking... God. You get the Resident Evil characters come along, and then they decide to pull out the House of the Dead music instead, because it's like, why the hell not? Why not? It's, yeah, that's great fun. Shin Megami Tensei 4 is very, very good if you like, obviously it's kind of grindy and repetitive, but it's very good at what it does. So if you're after the more kind of traditional JRPG, that's a good option for you. Even if you just want to play a DS game, get Dragon Quest 9, because that's just so good. I know it's a DS game, but it still looks great on the 3DS as well, so I'd get that. What other 3DS games? Obviously, we've got Monster Hunter coming out. If you've got a Circle Pad Pro, I'd recommend that. I don't really play many of the Nintendo first-party games because they're not my thing. So I generally avoid that. A Train Odyssey, if you want a hardcore JRPG, that's really, really good. What else? What else is really, really good that I've actually played a lot of? Well, Phoenix Wright is coming out soon. Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. So that's a definite thing. I mean, you should just play Phoenix Wright anyway. You know, just buy all of the DS games and play them because they're incredible. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one. That's a good one. Yeah. I don't play much on my 3DS, honestly. But every now and again, there'll be a game that catches my eye, and I'll play that. So, those are the things. Then, obviously, Pokemon's coming out, so that's pretty obvious for most people, I think. Is there anything else? Well, I don't like Professor Layton. Like, that's not really my thing. Unless some people are recommending that. Actually, someone's suggesting that Vegas is expensive. Vegas is not expensive. Vegas is only expensive if you gamble a lot and go to a lot of shows. Like, Vegas is surprisingly cheap. You can get really good food. Everywhere in Vegas is good. Here's my recommendation. Here's my recommendation, guys. Go to Vegas. Go inside the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino. On the second floor, there is a burger place called Holstein's. They serve burgers and alcoholic milkshakes, and it will blow your fucking mind. The best burger I've ever eaten has come from Holstein's. Holy shit. I had a burger where was it Kobe beef? No, I don't think it was. It was a burger. It had brisket, a fried egg, and potato chips and cheese. Oh, Jesus Christ. It was so good. And I had an alcoholic milkshake with it. And it was just like, ha, this is amazing. But yeah, it's not expensive. Vegas is not that expensive. Where Vegas gets you is the gambling, yeah? Everything in Vegas is designed to get you into the city so that you gamble your money away. That means they will do cheap stuff for you. It is not that expensive. It is a great place. It is our favorite. I've been to Vegas, I think, 3 times in the past year. It is our favorite destination to take a break. Like, we can chill in Vegas, and I love every time I go to Vegas. It's so much fun, and there's always things to do. So... And I went to Vegas one time, and all we did was we didn't gamble at all. We went and we had good food, and we went to see 4 shows. Yeah? We saw 2 Cirque shows, and we saw Chris Angel, who was kind of rubbish, and then we saw Penn and Teller, which was the best fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, you gotta see Penn and Teller. Holy shit. It's not even that expensive either. Like, it's at the Rio, and the Penn and Teller show is just great. Yes, the last time I went to Vegas, Jenna drank too much and broke her ankle at a club, but hey, I guess that happens. We will go back pretty soon. I think we're planning on going back there for New Year's, maybe before, we'll see. Penn and Teller was so good. I have photos with them. They were so nice as well. I spoke to them for a good while about video game violence and perception in the media, and it was great. They stayed back and signed anything. They, like, stay for the longest time. So good. But yeah, Chris Angel was kind of rubbish, by the way. It was an okay show, but it definitely wasn't worth the money that we spent on it. And then, obviously, Cirque du Soleil you can't go wrong with. I love Cirque du Soleil shows. They're all great. Every one of them is great. I've seen, I think, almost every one of them in Vegas that's available. So, yeah, every time there's a new Cirque show, I definitely go and see that, because it's just phenomenal. Like, God, the athleticism of those people and the spectacle they put on. So cool. No, Jenna actually wins. Like, every time Jenna gambles, she wins. She plays this one slot machine, and she always wins. And she, like, the last time, she won, like, 2.5 grand on a slot machine. In one fucking spin. It's like, what the fuck? I lose. Yeah, I lose. I lose very slowly, though. I play video poker. That's my... Yeah. Don't give away our secrets! God damn it, Jenna's in the chat ruining everything. But... Yeah, I play video poker, which I'm not bad at. Like, I've won on video poker. I'm pretty good at it. I just play Jack so better video poker. The cool thing about video poker is you get a lot of drinks. Like, you want drinks? Play video poker. Usually 25-cent video poker. And you will get free drinks, like, every 30 minutes or so in a good casino. And you'll probably break even, because video poker is a very slow game. And if you know how to play video poker, you can break even. So you get to sit there and drink for 4 hours. It's great. Yeah. You gotta watch out for the odds, though. There's a lot of these dodgy video poker machines that do a lot of different variants that are sucky odds. And also, even the standard jacks are better, or Deuce is Wild, which, like, has a better payout, but it's more complicated. There's a lot of casinos that fuck the odds up on those, so you gotta watch out for that. You should look up, like, if you go to Vegas and you intend to play video poker or anything like that, then do look up the odds, and look up the casinos that have the best odds, or what odds you should be looking for. Because some of them like to screw you in little ways. Obviously, it's a casino. It's out to screw you. You know that. Blackjack's pretty fun to play, but I'm bad at it. Jenna's good at it. Jenna can, like, break even or win. I just suck at blackjack. Like, I can sit there playing basic strategy and still play badly. It's awful. So, yeah. Alright, so people are asking again where Holstein's is. It's on floor 2, I think. Or is it? It's either floor 2 or 3 of the Cosmopolitan. It's spelled Holsteins. It is the best burger place. Like, flat out. Never had a better burger than Holstein's. Ever. And there's a couple of decent buffets, though, as well. I could recommend the Wicked Spoon buffet, and I would also recommend the Bellagio's buffet. They're pretty good. Admittedly, you'll stuff yourself and feel horrible afterwards, but fucking Vegas. Walk it off. Alright, what else? Sorry, I spent way too long talking about that. Favorite books of all time? I can't really give you a top 5. Like, I don't read as much as I should, but Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, obviously, because I grew up with those. Ender's Game is in there somewhere. Funnily enough, Game of Thrones is actually not on there. I like this. I like watching Game of Thrones. I love watching it. I hate reading it. It's too slow-paced, and there's way too much detail. I lose track of what's going on. Ender's Game, yeah. What else? I can't remember. Like, I don't read that much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't, and I should, but I don't. I read a lot of bad books, like trashy novels. I don't read particularly intellectual things. But Ender's Game's definitely on that list. I ate Ender's Game in like a day and a half. It was... And then, of course, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That was good. And Discworld. Yeah. So I read, like, maybe 3 of the Hitchhiker's books. I'm pretty sure I read Hitchhikers. I read Restaurant at the End of the Universe. And I think I read So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. And, yeah, the Discworld is obviously, like, my thing. I haven't read Discworld in a long time, but... My favorite Discworld book is Thief of Time, followed by Soul Music. They're both very good. I like anything with Death in it. Death's the best character in that series. Okay. Your average workday, how long? I've been off schedule lately because I fucked up my sleep cycle while Jen was in Romania, which didn't help. But I usually work 9 to 6. I get up, I start work at 9, I finish at 6. Because if I don't, I procrastinate like a motherfucker. Like, I've been talking to a number of different YouTubers that are like, oh, God, I spend all my time working. It's like, but do you really? Because I think you can schedule, and I think you can do a regular 9 to 6 workday, just like a regular person. You can be done by 6, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want after that, and you can walk away from your computer. It's great. Yeah, 9 to 6 is what I usually work. These days, I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm working on the next couple of days to get back to my 9 to 6 regular. Probably just force myself to do it. A couple of days of lack of sleep will do it. Yeah. Exactly. Krendor's in the chat right now, and he's totally right. You can schedule, it's just easy to procrastinate as a YouTuber because nobody's your boss. It's fucking right in every way. You have got to hold yourself to account. You are the only guy that will. Because if I say to myself, oh, I need to do 2 videos for tomorrow, but it doesn't matter when I do them. What's going to happen is I'm going to waste 3 times as much time as it would have actually taken me to do those videos. Because I'm just kind of, I'll wait here, I'll do this, you know. Don't fucking nail your work in 9 to 6. You'll be more productive, and you'll be happier. Because you can just end it right there, and you can walk away. That's the problem with YouTube, like, you never really walk away. But if you schedule it, and you force yourself to, then you get to walk away, and you get to do other shit. Like, I started playing board games with the family. We played King of Tokyo, and last night we tried to play Munchkin. The guys had a few problems with the rules, but we'll get back into it. So yeah, I need to get back into it. I definitely need to get back onto the bandwagon when it comes to scheduling. I've lost my schedule pretty badly, so. Okay. What else we got? Any update in co-optional plays? It'll happen. Oh, you should try Waterdeep. I actually just bought that. Someone recommended Waterdeep, yeah. I just bought loads of Waterdeep. I'm told that it's awesome. So, yeah. I have loads of Waterdeep. I have it sitting on my shelf alongside Android Netrunner, Mage Knight, Relic, because 40k, man. You know. I have Munchkin and 4 expansions. I'll have a lot more of them. I have Dominion and 2 expansions. Haven't played that yet. I've got a bunch of stuff that was given to me by the guys at Tabletop, which a lot of more obscure stuff. Obviously got King of Tokyo and the expansion there. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of more obscure stuff there from then. I've got like a couple of Catan variants. Not really too big in Catan. I've got Junior Catan, which I might play with Orion just to get him into it. Yeah. I got a lot of games. Co-optional plays, that was the question. Yeah, we're expecting to get some stuff done by the end of the year. It's gonna happen, but we just haven't got it done yet. Mostly because a lot of people are really, really busy. Alright. What else? Ah, yes. Warcraft Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, Jen just bought Warcraft Trivial Pursuit. Trivial Pursuit is a terrible game. And people say, oh, buy Risk StarCraft. No, Risk is a bad game. The only Risk you should play is Risk Legacy. Like, guys, seriously, get Risk Legacy. It's the most amazing thing. The reason it's the most amazing thing is you have to deface your own board. Every time, you do basically a Risk campaign over about 14 games, and you deface the board as you do it. Like, this entire regions just get nuked and disappear. Rules change from game to game. You put stickers on the board. It's permanent. And that's the cool thing about it. You permanently change the board. What a cool idea. It's like $40 for a set. You play like 14 games with it. It's brilliant. All over Risk Legacy, but that other stuff, nah, absolutely not. Alright, more questions. What genre do you wish to see more of, but not overdone? MX Zeal. Real-time strategy. We need more of that. We don't have enough of it. Company Heroes 2 is definitely not enough. I can tell you that for a fact. StarCraft 2 is also great, and Command & Conquer is on the way. And I can't talk about CNC. But I'm going to talk a little bit about CNC. Let me just put it this way, right? CNC right now is looking and playing surprisingly well. That's all I can say. Of course, we have Planetary Annihilation, which just entered beta. Looking forward to dipping back into that. I'm going to do a video, at least one, on Planetary Annihilation. Probably more. Yeah, maybe we are seeing a resurgence. Of course, we've got the Project Atlas coming in from Artillery on day 9. See how that turns out. Yeah, we need more RTS. That's like the... Why we don't have more of that, I don't know. I fucking love RTS. Since Rebellion does not count, no. We have way too many Dota-style games. Not enough actual RTS. I'd love to see a new Dawn of War. Dawn of War 3 would be great. Yeah, I'd be all up on that. Alright. Next question. Nightheart00. Were you a good student in high school and college? Straight A's for the most part. We got fucked badly by a system change. Yeah? So when I grew up, we were kind of the guinea pig year. All of the changes that they made to all the assessments throughout our entire school life all happened to us first. We were the guinea pig year. So like when they changed the SATs, for instance, we ate the brunt of that. When they changed A-levels, we ate the brunt of that. And I got fucked on my A-levels as a result. We were the first year to do ASs and A2s, yeah? Okay, so here's how it works for those of you who are not in the UK and don't understand how school works.